Welcome to WebUI Training, Order Entry, course number 251, Maintain Editing Lines Part 2. This training video will demonstrate how to edit the lines on an order using sourcing and moving of lines from the Edit Lines grid. The key fields included are Edit Lines Grid, Sourcing, Multi-Line, and the Move drop-down. Before starting, you will need to have completed the following courses. In WebUI, there is a function in the Edit Lines grid to where you can tie multiple lines to the same PO all at once, or the same warehouse transfer all at once. To do this, when your order is completed with the line items, we have 3 non-stock lines. Click on your Edit Lines button, and you'll be taken to the Edit Lines grid. To tie all of these lines to one PO all at once, check the Select All box up here to select all of your lines, and then click on the Sourcing button here. You'll be taken to the multi-line sourcing screen, and just like tying a single line to a purchase order or warehouse transfer, in the Product Source drop-down, you would select Purchase Order or Warehouse Transfer. For this order, we will be tying them to a purchase order. Your purchase order number field will be blank. Your document disposition must be Allow Backorder. If you'd like to copy the line comments, check the box here. In the Purchase Order Information section, fill in the information for the purchase order. Select your vendor. Select your ship from if the vendor has one, and also your ship via, how the vendor will be shipping it to the warehouse. And if you need to, any freight terms, transfer location, or freight bill account. When you have completed the screen, click Submit. You'll be taken back to the Order Entry Edit Lines. Your purchase order warning will show here, and also your sourcing data information will be shown here. To verify that your lines were tied to the purchase order, scroll over and you will see your type of tie, PO for purchase order, and the purchase order number here. All 3 of these lines were tied all at once to the same purchase order. There is another function within the Edit Lines grid to where you will be able to move your lines. This may come in handy when you are entering an order for a Home Depot order where you've mixed up the lines and you need to put them in order of the Home Depot order. To do this, click on your Edit Lines button. Here you will see where we have 3 non-stock lines that are tied to a PO and also 3 stock lines. If you need to reorganize these lines, select the box up here to check them all. Select your Move drop-down. You can select Multi-Line to move all the lines at once. You'll be taken to the Multi-Line Move screen. And here you can select the lines you would like to move. In order to move lines, if you need to move more than one, and you want to do them at once, they need to be sequential. If I select line 1 and line 2, these are sequential. I can move them at the same time. When I click the Move drop-down, I'm going to move both of these down 1, and you will see where line 1 moved down and line 2 moved down. If you need to move line 1, line 4, and line 6, you need to do them individually, as the system won't allow non-sequential lines to move together. If you'd like to select all of them, you can select all of them and then select how you would like to move them. By deselecting them, to move one after another, select the line you'd like to move, click on the Move drop-down, select After, and it will give you a pop-up for Move Lines After. We'll type in line 6, click OK, and now the line is moved to line 6. As you can see, the original line numbers stay here, and then your new line reorganizes it to how you selected them. When you have completed the moves, click on Submit, and now your grid will reflect the lines being moved. From the Edit Lines grid here, you can select a line to move it by itself and select the drop-down here. You can move it to the top, up 1, down 1, to the bottom, and then after a line that you select. If you need to move all of the lines, multi-line function would be the screen that you would go to. But for individual lines, you can just move them from this screen. Congratulations, you have just completed course number 251, Maintain Editing Lines Part 2. Now it's time to try it out. Go to Employees at Work, click the WebUI Train icon, and follow the instructions to log in. Here is your suggested next course.